Hi there. My name is Ronnie. I'm going to teach you one of my favorite things in the world. It is food and drink. Who likes food? Me. Who likes drinking? Me. Water. Thank you. Today I'm going to teach you the differences between British and North American food vocabulary. What's important to realize is that a lot of different places around in Britain and in North America will have different words for things. It's interesting for me because if I look at Canadian English, we have a mixture of British and American, and a lot of our words are based on French words. So Canadian English and American English and British English, some of the words we share with British, some of them we share with American. So this is why I've called this North American. So it might vary. So just keep that in mind as we go through. The first one, now just so that you understand me and we understand each other, all of the words that are predominantly used in Britain, I've put with a beautiful red marker, and all the North American words I've used black. So the first one is aubergine. This is curious for me because this is a French word, but in Canada and in America, we say eggplant. I'm surprised that in Canada we do not use the French word of aubergine. So if you get a menu in the UK and it says aubergine, you might be confused because maybe you learned eggplant. Eggplant or aubergine is a purple colored vegetable. I will attempt to draw an aubergine. I'm very good at drawing, by the way. It's shaped a little bit like this, and it's usually a dark purple color, like this. So it's this color and this shape. It's used a lot in Italian food. It's really tasty, and it's a vegetable. The next one is really, really popular at the pub or at the bar. In the UK, they're called crisps. In Canada, we call them chips or potato chips. So crisps or potato chips are fried potatoes, very thinly sliced with seasoning. And the seasoning varies from country to country, area to area. You can get some crazy chip flavors or crisp flavors. The next one is chips. I told you that in Canada we use potato chips as chips. In the UK, it's really, really common to get fish and chips. When they use the word chips, in Canada and North America, or America, we say French fries. They're not French. I don't know why we call them French fries. We would also shorten it to just say fries. So if you went to a fast food restaurant in Canada that had hamburgers, it would say hamburger and fries. It would not say chips. If you went to a chippy shop in the UK, it would say fish and chips. But they're the same. The next one is jacket potatoes. I don't know, why are they wearing a jacket? Are they cold? Not too sure. In North America, we say baked potatoes. I guess the jacket is the skin. Makes sense. Do you get to choose the jacket? I'd like a Canada Goose one, please. So jacket potatoes, we call baked potatoes. The next one is another French word that we don't use in Canada. This is courgette. And in Canada, we use the Italian word of zucchini. Zucchini is a kind of squash. It's usually green. Sometimes they are yellow. A zucchini is a squash. It looks like this. Kind of like a cucumber. Kind of like a cucumber. It's a zucchini. It's a squash. Believe me. Just go to the supermarket and buy one so you can see. It's a vegetable. That's a vegetable. The next one is a very strange spelling, I think. Rocket. Okay. In Canada, if we look at the French spelling of it, we say rocket. It's the same pronunciation, different spelling. But in North America, we call it arugula. Arugula. Arugula is another vegetable. It's green. And it kind of looks like a little leaf. We usually use it in salads. It's become really, really popular in replacing lettuce because it's healthier than regular lettuce. So you might get a sandwich with ham and arugula or ham and rocket. Ew! The next one, very important, is a bitter. If you go to a pub, they have different kinds of beer. They have bitter, lager, and ale. We don't really make a distinction between these in Canada. We just say, I'd like a beer, please. In the UK, they're more precise, and they say, I'd like a bitter, or a lager, or an ale. Very tasty. Next one. These are more of a sweet combination on your tongue. Have you ever heard the expression sweet tooth? Someone might tell you, I have a sweet tooth. And you might wonder what that is. If someone says they have a sweet tooth, it means they really like sweets. Or candy. They like sweet things like cakes or pies. Pies. The first one is biscuit. A lot of people, and in my family, my grandmother would always have tea and biscuits. In North America, we say cookie. So you can have a chocolate biscuit, we say chocolate chip cookie. But they're the same thing. The next one is pudding. A pudding in North America is usually chocolate pudding or banana cream pudding or coconut pudding, caramel pudding. Pudding in the UK is dessert. So pudding can be cake, pie, anything that you would eat after your main course. In North America, we call it dessert. A pudding in North America is a kind of dessert. So it's a little confusing. The next one are sweets. Sweets are anything that we would classify in North America as candy. So you can go to the sweet shop, we would say candy store, usually when we're children. Another really popular thing, if you go to a fair or an amusement park, is candy floss. In North America, we say cotton candy. Candy floss or cotton candy, it's usually pink. It can be blue. But what it is it's spun sugar on a stick. When I lived in Japan, it was really popular to have this in Japan as well. And the translation is actually cotton. So you guys get it from America. Candy floss is spun sugar with food coloring to make it beautiful. And the last one, if you don't want a bitter, a lager, a beer, you can have what some people call a fizzy drink. A fizzy drink may also be called a pop or a soda. Now, predominantly in Canada, we say pop. I researched this on the internet, and in America, the north part of America, so the northern states, say pop, where the southern states say soda. Some people say soda pop. It's more common in Britain to say a fizzy drink. Fizzy means it's effervescent, or it bubbles in your mouth, which makes sense. So we have fizzy drink or a still drink, which would be unfizzy. Are you hungry? It doesn't matter where you go. If you go to Britain or if you go to North America, now you know the differences and you can order some yummy food. Bye!